He stared at me for a long moment, his expression unreadable. Is that what you really want? What I want doesn't matter, I replied. My voice trembled as I spoke. This, whatever this is, it can't happen again. Why not? He demanded. 'Cause it's wrong. Because it's inconvenient. Or because you're scared. Stop it, I snapped, turning away from him. He took a step closer, his voice softer now. You don't have to keep pretending, Margaret. Not with me. Please, Ethan, I whispered, my chest tightening. For a moment, I thought he might argue or push me further, but instead, he sighed and stepped back, running a hand through his hair. I'm sorry, he said quietly. I didn't mean to make this harder for you. It's already hard, I admitted, my voice barely above a whisper. He nodded, his gaze lingering on me for a moment before he turned and left the room. That evening, Thomas was in his usual cheerful mood, chatting about work and plans for the future. Ethan and I both played along, nodding and smiling at the right moments, but the tension was unbearable. At one point, Thomas turned to Ethan, his expression curious. You've been quiet today. Everything okay? Yeah, Ethan replied quickly, forcing a smile. Just tired from the trip. Thomas nodded, seemingly satisfied with the answer, and continued with his meal. But I could feel Ethan's gaze on me, heavy and searching. It took all my willpower not to meet his eyes. Later that night, after Thomas had gone to bed, I found myself pacing the living room, my mind racing. I couldn't keep pretending everything was fine when it clearly wasn't. I was so absorbed in my thoughts that I didn't hear Ethan come down the stairs until he spoke. Can't sleep? He asked, his voice low. I turned to see him standing in the doorway, his expression cautious. No, I admitted, barely above a whisper. He stepped into the room, his hands shoved into his pockets. Me neither. We stood there in silence for a long moment, the unspoken tension growing heavier with each passing second. I don't know what to do, I said finally, my voice trembling. Neither do I, he admitted, his gaze dropping to the floor. But I know I don't want to lose you. His words hit me like a blow, and I felt my chest tighten. Then we can't. I know, he said quickly, his voice pained. But that doesn't mean I can just forget about it. About you. I shook my head, tears stinging my eyes. This isn't fair to any of us. I know, he repeated, his voice breaking. I needed to hear you say it. For a moment neither of us spoke. Then he stood up, running a hand through his hair. I'm going to go for a walk, he said, his voice barely audible. Be careful, I whispered, though the words felt hollow. He nodded, and then he was gone, leaving me with my thoughts. That night, I lay awake, staring at the ceiling as Thomas slept soundly beside me. I felt trapped, as if the cage of my own making had closed around me and I couldn't escape. The next morning, Ethan was gone. I found the note on the kitchen counter, written in his messy handwriting. I need some time to clear my head. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I just need to figure things out on my own. The words hit me like a punch to the gut. I clutched the note, my hands trembling as panic rose in my chest. What's that? Thomas asked, walking into the kitchen with his phone in hand. Ethan left, I said, my voice shaking. Thomas frowned, taking the note from me. What the hell does that mean? Where did he go? I don't know, I admitted, tears filling my eyes. Thomas sighed and ran a hand through his hair. That boy never thinks things through. He's probably sulking somewhere. He'll be back when he gets hungry. His dismissive tone made my blood boil. This isn't sulking, Thomas. He's clearly upset. Well, what do you expect me to do about it? He shot back. He's an adult. If he wants to act like a child, that's his problem. I stared at him, stunned by his indifference. You really don't care, do you? Of course I care, he said, though his tone didn't match his words.